Yes, hello everybody, this Ray from Rays United and I'm back. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. I am speaking to you from the lovely country, my country of Ghana, and it feels great. And I've been here for the past few days and I'm loving it. Listen, yesterday, as and when I'm doing this video, um, Pi Pi's open network has been how many days? 366 days old, just over a year old. And I released a video, obviously serenading it and reminding people of what this particular milestone was all about. And, some people loved it. It didn't get the traction that I thought it would. So I'm a bit surprised, but time, it's 5:55 p.m. I don't have most of my it's 5:55 p.m. Here in Ghana. So yep, I am here in Ghana. It's hot, so you can see I'm wearing a vest because it's very, very hot. So I have to just chill and make sure that I enjoy the heat because when I go back to the UK, it's gonna be a stark opposite of what I'm experiencing here. So I have to love every moment of this heat and enjoy. So, of course, subscribe to the channel because this is the channel to be at ZL, whatever, ZLAD5E. Let me know where you're watching from, of course. I'm streaming from Ghana. Yes, I am streaming from Ghana. So, I hope that, everything is clear for you. If it's clear, please let me know. Obviously, I couldn't bring all of my stuff. So, I brought my laptop, brought certain things, and yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. So let's enjoy this. So listen, the Pie team have released something quite interesting. I haven't been able to watch everything, but I've watched some of it, and they did sort of it wasn't a Q&A per se. It was more of pre-written questions, and obviously they they responded to some of them. So yeah, it's quite interesting, of course, to see the PyCore team answer some questions and obviously talk about what has been happening within the past few months, albeit 1 year, as and when. Listen, I'm not even focused. Like I'm enjoying the heat where I'm at, and somebody's asking what time is it? It's almost 6 p.m. here in Ghana. It's almost 6 p.m. here in Ghana. So if you don't know me, I'm based in the UK, but my roots are from Ghana. So I've come to Ghana to do one or two things. And, I can't leave you guys hanging. I always have to do something. So, hey, yesterday I released the video and I thought maybe I wouldn't have released or done any live show today. But when Chende Fan and Nicholas Kokalis released that video after mine, I thought, let me just top it up. Let me also say something maybe in addition to what they said or in support or not in support of what they said. So listen, it's interesting times for the the Pi community. So yeah, I am enjoying it, I must say. Yes, a lot of people are all about price and this and that. I'm not about that, to be honest, because I don't depend on Pi. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't depend on Pi, which means that whatever the price is, that's not what I'm looking at. Long term for me, not short term. Once you start talking about price, you expose yourself as a short termist. If you talk about utilities and so on, you're a long termist. So price, short termist, utilities, long termist. And that's what you need to do. So who are you? Let me see what you are. Let me are you about price or utility? So that is going to be the what are you about? What are you about? Price or utility is going to be that. Okay, so price or utility. Okay, so There it is. So there's a poll ongoing. Smash the like button anyway. I haven't emphasized on that. Smash the like button, smash the subscriber button, of course. Become a member if you want to. And listen, share the content and press the bell notification button. So when anyone, or when I post, you will be the first to know. I'm after the value, not the price. Absolutely, the value. So value is about, a lot of things. They culminate into the value. So you have utilities, you have the building of the eco, you have the apps. So I'm going to show you stuff that the PyCore team have actually showed us that or shown us that some of us don't even know or have any idea about, because they showed us certain things, and I'm quite impressed by that. So let's see. I'll probably share my screen. Smash the like button, people. Smash it. All right. So the question is, what are you about? Price or utility? Let's see what you guys are about. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen, obviously. Let me see, where is it? Not that one. I'm gonna share my screen, share screen, and I'm gonna show you something. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Yes, so here we are, right? Here we are. So you can see the screen over there, and you can see what's happening. All right. So some of you may have seen this, some of you may not have seen it, right? So this is the infographics of Pi Network, or the February 2026 network metrics, all right? And obviously, in celebrating the Open Network anniversary, this is what the Pi Core team drafted for us to see. So we can see that we have about 16.2 million plus migrations, which is obviously up about just over 6 million since the launch of the Open Network. Fully KYC, we have 17.7 million plus. Mainnet apps, so obviously ecosystem applications. Back in 2025, we did have 100 plus. Now we have about 300 plus. Local commerce, we all know Map of Pi, where you can locate people locally. We have about 148,000 sellers, which is up more than 100%. So from 2025. And of course, the users, 2.1 million users, up 1.1 million plus since 2025 February. And when we go up there, when we go up slowly, we would see this, right? We would see this. So nodes, we do have 421K nodes. That's the most I've ever seen. And the App Studio apps created, 46K plus, 200 plus Pi Hackathon submissions, and then 111 million plus Pi ecosystem staking for app rankings. So, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, listen, in saying that, I can tell you here and now that the PyCore team have put together these infographics for us to see precisely what's been happening since 20th of February 2025. And I can tell you, when you start looking back, obviously, you should realize that the PyCore team have put in a lot of work. And it's not easy dealing with millions and millions of users. Do you know what I mean? It is not easy dealing with millions of users. So I commend them for the hard work, and I can say that they're most certainly doing a good job, and they will always try to get better. Of course, they'll always try to get better. And listen, some of us, not all of us, but some of us have been patient enough, and some are slightly I wouldn't say impatient. I would say they can't just wait anymore, so it's understandable. But then again, you should ask yourself, what would you rather do? Would you rather we mess things up in terms of Pi Network and listen to everybody, and get things done the way they want it to be, or just do what's been happening. Be very cautious and steady and see how it goes. Because if we're just thinking about price, nothing is going to happen. Just price. No, we're non-conforming cryptocurrency, just as Chenja Fan said. And I look at Pi that way. So I am not somebody that's going to be swayed by the masses that say, Pi is crap, and they would rather, leave and go for all the short-term projects. And eventually, I've seen all the short-term projects. They're nothing. Trust me, they don't carry any bite. They're all there. They can't do anything. They want to take your money and all of that. So I am not into those projects anymore. You understand? I want the long-term projects. I don't want the ones that will give you quick money and nothing else. You know what I mean? So, guys, let's pay attention to this. I just want this to be a short video. I want people to pay attention because the milestones we've reached, remember, are immense. And there is more to come from Pi Day onwards. I can tell you that. From Pi Day, there is a lot. There's going to be lots of announcements, and people are definitely going to love this. So the poll obviously states that, let me end the poll. Yes, so 61% are about utility and 39% about price, but it's just 18 votes, so it doesn't even matter. All right. Yes, so take care of yourselves, people.